Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes to Better Books for the Creative Business Owner. I'm your host, Ms. Benitha, and last week we talked about how much it costs to actually run your business. Today we're going to talk about that thin line between a hobby and a business. I work with a lot of awesome creative people, fashion designers, makeup artists, hairstylists, and they're all passionate about what they do. If you are in the beauty or fitness or creative or lifestyle industry, you're probably really passionate about whatever product or service you're providing to your clientele. Unfortunately, being passionate is not the only guarantee to ensuring that you have a profitable business. And what is the thin line between a hobby and a business? In the eyes of the IRS, the only difference between a hobby and a business is your bottom line and if you're generating a profit. Are you bringing home money at the end of the day? Or are you just breaking even? Or are you losing money year over year? Generally speaking, in order to legitimize your business in the eyes of the IRS, within the first 5 years, your business needs to generate a profit 3 times. So 3 years out of the 5 years, you need to have money coming in after expenses are said and done. And that's generally speaking. Of course, there are several examples of businesses where they didn't generate a profit within the first 5 years or even longer. But in order to keep the IRS off your back and not question those metals or stones that you're buying for your jewelry line, you need to make sure that you are generating some sort of profit 3 years out of the 5 years. So how do you get over that hump? How do you cross that line and enter into a profitable business from just a hobby? And I wish I had a straightforward answer for you. There are so many variables. There's sales and marketing strategies. There's right timing. There's your own personal psychology to business and your success. However, I will say that if the only difference is your bottom line, then you need to start looking at your finances and really having a mindset that looks at your business in terms of how much revenue you're bringing in and how much you're spending on expenses. So what does that mean? Being really meticulous about every transaction that comes through. Refer to your budget. Make sure you set up a budget. Refer to your budget before you make any big purchases or even smaller purchases. Look at your budget and see if it makes sense for your business at its current state. And look at your pricing. Gone are the days when you were doing makeup as a hobby or doing hair as a hobby and giving your friends the hookup and doing it for free. Now you're a business. Now you have expenses. You have your business license. You may be paying for rent. You have things that you need to cover with your services. Don't give them away for free. And when you discount them, do that every once in a while. Don't make a habit of it. At the end of the day, you need to bring in money in order to have money left over. So lastly, 5 tips for you to cross that line between a hobby and a business. Number 1, determine the startup cost for your business. This is if you're thinking about going into business. The Wall Street Journal has a fabulous startup calculator, and I have that link here on the video for you to look at. Number 2, be disciplined about tracking the money coming in and out. Get a bookkeeping system, get a receipt capture app, and track your expenses and the money coming in. Number 3, utilize a bookkeeping system. Check out episode 1 if you haven't already. Number 4, track your cash flow. This can also be done using your bookkeeping system, but make sure you're tracking when your revenue is supposed to come in, when you've extended some sort of credit to your clients. Just track your cash. And number 5, pricing. It's so easy to discount your services and products because you want everyone to love what you provide and you're passionate about it and you have all these friends that just love that you're in business and they want to get a deal. But no, you're a business now. And it's fine to give, 5 or 10% every once in a while, but don't do it for free and limit the amount of discounts that you give to your friends. Business is not a hookup, it's not a hobby, it's a business. And your profit is what's going to determine if you're able to continue to do what you're passionate about next year. So keep that in mind. So hope that helps. Tune in next week. All right. See you then. Bye.